special workshop, special called meeting to order. We're going to start with the review of the bids for the cooler and the freezer at David Crockett High School.
Certainly, we sought bids. We had one round where we had one bidder. The board had asked us to rebid it, and we have done that. We received the bids. We received two bids, and we have determined that one bidder of the two bidders was not qualified based on the fact they don't have a Tennessee license. They're from another state, and they did not meet the minimum requirements. So the bid that we're requesting the board to consider.
I'm sorry,
No,
Mr.
that's
Boyd.
not it.
We're rejecting the other bid because they don't have all the requirements for the work done. They're wanting to leave it open to charge the work. It was the gym floor.
Oh, the gym floor.
Yeah, it's open-end agreement.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've already, it's 9:30.
Yep.
Yes. So anyway, two bids, ask the board to consider the one bid because they meet the requirements. They're more transparent with their pricing. The other bid indicated that they did they did not visit the site. They indicated that if they did come to the site and there was additional work that they would, they would increase the fees and charges. So we don't think that's very transparent in their bidding. The other bid was the original bidder, and they actually came in a little lower than their first bid.
Mr. Flair.
Make a motion that we go with the mobile fixture for the cooler and freezer bids at David Crockett High School for $130,667.75.
I'll second.
Any discussion? Yes, sir.
Is that money coming out of dietary? Is it coming out of our fund balance?
It's the school nutrition budget.
Yeah, it would be school nutrition, and I was asked if I was okay with that. One, and my answer is as long as we come off of the CEP Forever School, yeah, I'm okay with that. If not, might as well plan on, might as well plan on adding more to your general fund because it'll make the dietary balance too low if you don't come off CEP from school.
Well, the only issue I got is we're fixing something that is not tore up. I know it's easy. Just feel like you hold out.
Anyone else? Can we vote, Jennifer, please?
Voting's open. It carries with one no.
I did, and I voted yes.
Mr. Cannon.
It's up to me.
Okay. Should show up on the screen. There we go.
There we go.
I'm still against it, but I'll vote, change my vote. I didn't want to be the only one, so.
Okay.
Next item.
Yep, general purpose, our budget.
Yes, as we know, the budget committee rejected the first draft or first version of the budget the board approved. And we've discussed and presented the board with some recommended reductions and just asked the board to consider and make a motion.
Mr. Flair.
Make a motion that we take $1 million for the dietary financial support, and that would be to end the CEP program at all schools. That'd save us $1 million.
Wait a minute.
Except the ones that qualify.
Okay, there you
Yep. That would save us $1 million. Take the 1% increase for the certified staff. We'll leave the $20.95 in there and take off the $500,000 for the textbooks and the line item for textbooks. And that would bring our funding gap to $6.1 million.
What's the 2095? Where did you?
we're leaving the 2095, we're just taking the 1%.
The step.
Yep, the 1%. The 1% raise
It's
for the
400,000.
teachers, 400,000. And the $500,000 for school textbooks, and the $1 million that we were gonna have to give in the dietary fund from the general fund to keep them solvent. And that would bring us back at a funding gap of 6.1 million. And I make a motion, we send that to the county commission, the budget committee.
Chad, would you be willing to say a max of 6.1?
Yep,
When I
max
put
of
the real
6.1.
numbers in,
It might change.
You'll give them 75,000.
Right. A maximum of $6.1 million funding, yeah.
I'll second that motion.
Any discussion? Can we vote, Jennifer?
It's open. All approved.
The consolidated federal application?
Yes, every year, and the language is included in the motion. We ask that the board approve the next year's federal fund budget as allocations are made, available, and approved by the Tennessee Department of Ed, and all subsequent budget amendment allocations.
Mr. Flannery?
Mr. Boyd just took the words right out of my mouth. I make a motion to approve the FY26 federal fund budget as allocations are made available and approved by the Tennessee Department of Education, and also subsequent budget amendments / allocations.
Second.
Any discussion? Can we vote, Jennifer?
Voting's open. All approved.
One last thing. Yeah, no, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say one budget that was dependent upon the actions taken by the board, and the general purpose was the school nutrition or dietary fund budget. The only adjustment would be to remove the $1 million transfer. Is that correct?
And then we would go with the budget where it's just the schools that qualify. for
Just with the
CEP.
qualified 3 schools that meet the qualifications for CEP, and the other schools would return to the free and reduced, the federal free and reduced lunch program.
And there were 2 columns originally, so I'll just switch the column.
The column that was without CEP except for the qualified schools.
Does that need to make a motion for that?
Yes, the formal action.
Mr. Flannery?
I'll make a motion that we approve the dietary fund budget for FY26 with $1 million taken out from the general fund, moving only that the CEP program be used for the 3 schools that qualify, and move as presented through.
Second.
Any discussion? Can we vote, please?
Voting's open. Motion carries.
All right, motion carries. With that being said, we are adjourned.
We might as well go eat cake with you now, Dr. Wolf. You stayed with us. Might as well go eat cake with you.